Now you've been a part of two teams that have traded for a big name wide receiver in the middle of the season, and you play receiver. So with the Rams,
Hmm.
it was Odell Beckham, and you were cooking that season too. You ended up with
Mm-hmm.
800
Yeah,
yards
cooking,
at the
definitely
end of it.
cooking.
And
Yeah,
then this
definitely
season,
cooking.
Steelers trade for Mike Williams. Like, how do you handle that? Because you're playing
Yeah.
receiver, you got a big name receiver coming in, and
Hmm.
presumably they're going to be taking some of your role, taking snaps, targets, or whatever. But how do
Facts.
you stay level headed? How do you put the team first in that situation?
Yeah, man. I think it's just like you said, it's like it's just having that mindset, just putting team first, and being a team guy. Obviously, you know, you trade for a guy like that that played a lot of football, that got a lot of experience, that can come in and contribute right away. That's someone you could take the approach of just learning from him. And obviously he's done a lot of the great things while he's been in the league at the Chargers and now at the Jets. I think it's just just learning from him and taking that approach. I don't think you look at it as a selfish aspect and just you know be mad or be angry, because at the end of the day, what's that's going to get you? Obviously you still got to come out here and
Mm-hmm.
practice next day. So what about what's being angry going to make you? It's not going to change the situation. So might as well just come out here and just do the best you can and prepare like the player that you are. But Mike has been great since he's been here. Happy that he got that game winning touchdown last week. I ain't
Big
gonna lie.
time.
I definitely
Big
happy that he
time.
got that, man. Especially with all the stuff that was going on in New York, it was good
Yeah.
for him, man, to get that and to score that. To boost his confidence and get back to the player that he is and that we all know he can be. So, but he's been great, man. I think that just the mindset is coming in, learning from all the guys in the room, and translating that on the field.
Now you seem to have this like nice like I don't know mentality, man, where you're
Right.
like centered. You don't get too high, too low, too
Yeah.
upset. Like when did that happen and like where did that come from? Because I mean you talk like you 35 or something, man. I'm like, yo, you sound like like
Yeah.
like you grown, bro.
Yeah, Mudge.
Yeah.
If you're cooking,
I'm
if you're
like,
cooking with the Rams at receiver
bro,
and they
what?
trade for Odell,
I'm
Yeah.
hot. I'm like, yo, why you
are
gotta
you
do
happy
that?
about that?
Hey, look, I'm like, why you gotta do that? When they drafted,
Yeah.
I'm like, you drafted him? Why you want to do that? Yeah.
I think I just get it from my mom's, man. My mom's is, I always, my mom is always just preaching, um, think before your actions. And I think,
Respect.
back
Yeah.
in the day, man, I wasn't always this mild manner, always, because I mean, in teenage growing up, man, you kind of start smelling yourself a little bit, thinking you just,
Respect.
especially, what I'm
When
saying,
you
thinking
big
you just
time
big
too.
time,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you big time too. So, I always really like this, but obviously, just growing up and maturing, man, I just wanted to, have someone that my kids can look up to, having some of my kids looking at their dad like, kind of model themselves behind their dad, and I don't want anything to derail that or for my kids to see me in any, act that's not a van, So
Yeah.
I think, that's kind of what I look at it as, and but when on the field, I ain't too nice, man. I gotta get back to my ways, but
No,
off the field, man,
absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
off the field, man. I just try to be as humble as I can, and I always thank the man upstairs, for these opportunities and these blessings that he's blessed me and my family with. So, I kind of get it from my mom, but she's kind of the one that then kind of toned me down a little bit.
Yeah. I always say, hey man, you start smelling yourself. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
all had
feel me?
that convo. I don't care
Yeah, we
what
always
coach
did
then
that.
said. What about what?
Yeah, facts,
Absolutely. Hey, look,
facts.
he ain't said it. You don't run this outside. Yep, I get it, man. I definitely
Yeah,
get
for real,
it.
definitely, yes, sir.